Hey everybody, this is Renee Michelle. This is my channel, Chronicles of a Hoodoo Spiritualist, and I have a new thing for y'all, right? I am just nosy, right? So that's my new title for my new thing, this series, right? Is I'm just nosy, right? I was gonna name it nosiness, but we could use that as an adjective as well, right? So what I want to know, right? Because I just want to know, because I am so nosy. All right, I'm just nosy. I just want to know what's really going on between Leo and Rihanna. Now here's the thing: when they first announced it a while back, I was like, "Yo," I said, "There's fire here. There's attraction here." I put it on Twitter. I said, "They like each other." I said, "He chasing." Right? Because a Pisces will make you chase. Pisces is not going to give it up easy. And Riri's a Pisces, and she's running, and he's chasing, and she's loving it, and so is he, and that whole thing. So then what happened, right? They came out again like a couple of weeks ago. Rihanna had the long hair down to her booty, and him and her was running into some hotel or some store or something, and they was sneaking pictures, and he had the little ponytail, and all I felt was fire. Like they was having good sex that weekend. If not, then she had him in blue ball status the whole time, because all I felt was fire. So then, right, last week, at the end of last week, they had him in New York hanging out with this white girl. And I'm just sitting there watching. I'm like, oh, wow, this girl, he don't like her. And she don't like him. It was deadpan crickets. I didn't feel nothing but annoyance. Like, when is this all going to be over? When are we going to, this date is going to be finished? So, in my nosiness, because I'm so nosy, right? I want to know what Leo and Rihanna think of each other, right? Because I feel like, and y'all going to make me, y'all going to be like, get the hell out of here, Renee. I feel like this is marriage status type thing. And y'all like crazy. Leo's a Scorpio. And Rihanna's a Pisces, but on top of all that, those two water signs, but on top of all that, he's old enough. You get what I'm saying? When you're 28 to 30 years old, you have all the money in the world, the guy that dates you has to at least be banking as much money as you, right? And is ready and mature enough to handle the fact that you gotta be on the move. And I think that's Rihanna. I gotta be on the move. I can't put, all my time into a relationship, blah, blah, blah. You rich, you put the fucking time. If you fly from Paris to London just to spend the night and come back, then that's what you do. You got the money. That's how I feel about it. There's no busyness when you have millions of dollars in the bank. It's about how you allocate your time. You can't be hanging around with your girlfriends and stuff instead of being out with your book. That's how I feel. Like girlfriends gonna always be there, you know what I'm saying? But if the dick is only in, oh my god, I'm so sorry, but if you're only having sex every other month because you're waiting to meet up with somebody, then hey, look, if the time and space presents itself, then you gotta tell your girls, look, I'm with you all the time. I gotta get with him, so I gotta go. So anyway, so what do they think of each other, right? What is it strong enough? Can it last? Is it good? Well, I feel the fire, babe. And I'm going to tell you, they're spending just enough time to like each other, but not enough time to get completely hooked. They both are fronting, in my opinion. Like, they don't, like, to their peoples, they like, nah, she alright. And he like, yeah, she alright. Like, he alright. It ain't no big deal, nah. But really, feeling each other hard. And the thing about it is, she finally got a man. See, she'll be willing to submit to him because he's a man of a certain stature. He's been rich for a certain amount of time. He's in his 40s. She's in her 30s. She can, relax and let him take the lead and be comfortable in that. When you get on with a young brother or somebody, there it is. 3 more? Yeah, honey, I want to know. I'm sitting here looking at their picture right now as I'm talking to you. I am so thirsty. I want to find out. I'm just nosy. I just want to know, right? I just want to know what's going on, right? I feel like somebody keeps moving, like somebody keeps dodging the situation, right? Right? Right. Oh. Huh? Look at this. Uh-oh. 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 All right. So I feel like underneath the surface, it's like we got to sneak away because it's a 7 of swords. So they got to sneak away and steal away together. Like they got to steal those moments. They got to steal the moments in time. It's like they got to dip and dodge. You know what I mean? Just to spend that quality time. Like grab all your stuff and come on and let's go to Jamaica. But we can't take any staff, anything because it's like, I feel like with them, it's like they know my assistant, right? So the paparazzi can get around the paparazzi, but it's like they're walking incognito, and then all of a sudden you see their assistant, like, what is Rihanna's assistant doing here? And then you look over 2 yards over there, what is Leo's bodyguard doing over there? So it becomes this whole thing, whereas they feel like if they could just grab a couple of things and steal away, they'll be able to have more quality time and alone time. So in actuality, I feel like who they're trying to sneak around from is not really the paparazzi, but it's the entourage. It's the people around them, that are usually just hanging out with them as the celebrity to keep them company. But now it's like, I don't need you right now. Like, I'm trying to build a relationship here, people. But I feel like her side is being protective of her and his side is being protective of him, because I believe that even though we see that he's been in a lot of different relationship situations and she has, that they're really, really kind-hearted, soft people, and they've been hurt a lot, so they kind of like, got all these walls up with their staff, right? So she's proceeding cautiously, right? Here we have the Knight of Coins, right? And what I always tell y'all about the Knight of Coins, this is how she feels about a relationship. Proceed with caution, right? Before the Knight of Coins, the King yells charge him. Before the Knight of Coins goes out, he's going to survey the situation and he's going to make sure that it's airtight, sealed, good plan before he takes a step forward out there to risk his life for the world, right? And that's how she feels. Like, I'm surveying. She watching his friends. She watching his mama. She watching everybody, because I feel like this time she kind of got a grip on it. Like, I should have known when so-and-so's mama said this, that they wasn't ready for a relationship, they was abused, or you know what I mean? Like, she's looking into everything, his mama and him, his relationship, everything like that, right? So, boom. He looks at it as the Two of Cups, right? Or new dating relationship. That's what Two of Cups is. It's that chemistry, right? It's that bonding together, right? And in this deck, it's opposites attract because it's a wolf and a dog. So it's two different species, but they get along. So which makes sense for the two of them, because they come from two very different worlds. Where he grew up and where she grew up is completely different, right? And because by chance and circumstance this comes through, right? So then, right, what connects them to, right, is the Nine of Swords. It's the Nine of Wands. They're tired of going through the same thing with different people, so they both keep picking the same mates, which, by the way, they need to watch my channel, Spiritual Awareness, for that. But they both are picking the same people, right? They're dating the same person in a different body. So that means that they haven't healed from the previous relationships, right? So if they keep picking the same monster, that means they haven't grown yet, right? Grown in self-worth and self-esteem to move up a notch to the next person. Now, if they grew together at the same time to grow up a notch, you know what I'm saying, in their self-esteem and self-worth as far as relationships and privacy and all that goes, then I feel like you have a winner here, because I don't feel like Leo has any problem with the privacy issue, and I don't think Rihanna does either, because I feel like them two water signs, if anybody's can keep secrets and hold secrets and master secrets, it's a Pisces and a Scorpio. Right? So what bounds them together? What connects them? The Lover's card. Love, right? Ooh, soulmate-like energy. Love, right? So that's what bounds the relationship, right? What's the problem? What is the problem with Leo and with Rihanna? They can't make plans for the future, right? They're both scared to take that step and just like say, okay, next month, this is when, you get, your publicist get with my publicist, or whoever manages her managers and all of them, they have to start working together yet. And like I said to you, they're too busy trying to hide from the people around them. But let's talk about the paparazzi. So it's see, the two of them have to admit that they're in a relationship, and then so that their managers and assistants can get together on both sides and allocate in their schedule so that they can spend time together. And they haven't done that as of yet. I told you, I see kids for these people. Like that's how far along I see Leo and Rihanna. Y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, right? So the Four of Cups, it's complacency, right? You see how their backs are to each other. This is so because the final outcome is the Love card. It's like whether or not the relationship can work, right? And it's about what, and then also it says what things that need to be changed. Here's the thing. They both bored in their separate worlds, because that's them back to back. They have all this beauty, right? They're sitting in the middle of the ocean, this big kayak and there's trees and everything around them, and they're just sitting there, bored with their world and bored with their life, right? But they won't turn around for nothing and go hang out with the person that they want to hang out with, right? And then be involved with the person see, this is when too many people control what's going on with you, right? I also feel like there's a move that needs to happen, right? But I feel like they need to make a move towards sealing the deal and stop playing games. And that's the only thing, because the Lovers card is dead in the center of the reading. So you know already what this relationship is about. So it's just about them getting together and saying, okay, and making a commitment. Let's see if it happens. Y'all stay blessed. This is the first episode of I'm Just Nosy. Peace. Love ya.